Welcome to another edition of the Nightly Nuge. And Ted, we've been talking about Joe Biden and some of these controversies all week. In fact, if all we wanted to do is talk about Joe Biden controversies, that could have taken up every night we've ever done the Nightly Nuge. But I want to talk about what's going on up there in Delaware. These classified documents were found in Joe Biden's home. Hunter Biden resides there. And I just want to throw a couple facts out there and get your take. First of all, I'm sure you saw that Hunter Biden is paying $50,000 a month for rent, which obviously if the homeowner's Joe Biden, it's going to Joe. I'm sure you also saw the various posts that our friend Donald Trump Jr. made, who is a real estate mogul, expert, about the value of homes in that area of Delaware. And I think he found the highest priced leased property available was $4,500 a month. So something's odd there. And do you think there's any connection between this exorbitant payment of $50,000 a month and the information that was discovered on the Hunter Biden laptop regarding 10% for the big guy?
The scum dog of the Democrat Party, Joe brain-dead, soulless, anti-human Biden, he has actually been led to believe, rightly so, that he can get away with anything. So they have such a sense of immunity against anything law and order that they were so stupid and so careless to think that they could hide kickbacks by having money transferred between son and father of $50,000 a year marked down as rent.
Per month. Per month.
I know, per month, when the highest price in a palace, in a cathedral, in a castle in that part of the country, the maximum rent anybody could find was $4,500, not $45,000, $4,500 a month. This is blatant criminal, gangster, Costa Nostra, communist kickback. Hey, FBI agents, are there any of you left with a soul? Hey, IRS agents, maybe Lois Lerner's still pulling the strings. Why isn't she in jail? We'll never know, because she's a Democrat. Where are the agents that took that oath and are actually living by the oath? Are there any of you out there with a soul? Are you kidding me? You're not going to get to the bottom of why Hunter Biden and his dad are kickbacking and scamming under the auspices of rent. Keith, this is beyond the Planet of the Apes, Cuckoo's Nest, Clockwork, Dayglow, Orange, Twilight Zone, Toilet Zone. The Democrats are evil, and Joe Biden is the poster child for treasonous, corrupt, criminal evil.
You know, Ted, you talk about these renting values, and I'm sure you remember back in April of 2022, a story came out that the Secret Service was renting a mansion in Malibu that was costing taxpayer dollars $30,000 a month to protect Hunter Biden.
America, how much more of this are we going to take? Are you calling your elected employees with all this evidence of the criminality running amok in our government as just stinking surrounding the Biden gangster family? This is another example. I'm well aware of that, Keith. I watched that go down. Uncle Sam is torching your hard-earned tax dollars. Uncle Sam is intentionally destroying the American dream. And again, Keith, this is just another example. Who on God's good green freedom earth could have ever authorized $30,000 a month for a Malibu playground for this dope-infected, perverted, criminal, punk-ass, Second Amendment felonious son of Joe Biden, the gangster family? Nobody ever authorized that. These agencies are out of control. And I know these Secret Service guys, why are you not blowing more whistles? You should have a whistle in your mouth 24/7. This is absolutely criminal abuse. and in violation of your oath. We've got to we've got to expose these guys.
I agree with you. My last point on the whole matter is you referenced a deep state every show this week and many times before. I'm starting to see a pattern here. The Hunter Biden laptop was readily available prior to the 2020 election, yet all the alphabet agencies and Brennan and Clapper and all those people wrote that it was Russia disinformation, although they knew otherwise. They hid it, they buried it, they lied about it. And now we're seeing everything come full circle that was in the laptop, 10% to the big guy, $50,000 rent up there in Delaware, classified documents regarding these foreign entities that on the laptop, it indicated that Hunter Biden was selling American interests out through Joe Biden. I mean, this is really, really alarming to me.
This is really, really alarming to me. This is really, really alarming to America. This is really, really heartbreaking to America. And again, Keith, we can bring up example after example. I'm on my way to a wonderful hunting camp right now with the great Chuck Frazier at Lone Wolf Whitetails in Coolidge, Texas. My wife, Shemaine, and son and his girlfriend, Belle, are out in Utah skiing. We're still carving out life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. All I can say is that America, if you are silent, the criminals in our government want to thank you for looking the other way. This is a tragic, unprecedented, rampant crime wave perpetrated by Uncle Sam and all of his gangsters and all of those alphabet soup bureaucracies. And there's no question that this whole tax torching, billions and billions of dollars to Ukraine, is to cover up the tracks of the Biden gangster family, the money laundering. Zelensky, this corrupt, perverted comedian that was put into presidency in Ukraine. I cry tears of blood. So America, pray, raise hell, pray some more, and tell your elected employees that we know what's going on, and we damn well better put an end to it, because these bureaucrats, the Democrat Party and the rhinos that support them, are intentionally destroying the greatest quality of life known as the American dream in the history of mankind. And if we continue to look the other way, we are guilty.
And go to hunternation.org and join the fight. Ted, tomorrow I want to talk about a verdict that recently came down regarding one of the J6 defendants, not guilty of obstruction. I want to get your take on that tomorrow right here on the Nightly Nuge.
Well, my battle cry in the Nightly Nuge is free the January 6 victims. Let them out of the gulags and the cages in the capital of America. How dare we do that to those great heroes of military and law enforcement for not trespassing, because trespassing is when you come unauthorized. They were welcomed in. That's not trespassing.